Nothing. Hi, it's Shane with Straight Arrow Adventures. So you may have seen the video at the Sand Show where I talked to Ken from KWT Particle Separators. If you didn't, here's a little piece of that interview.
So this is the inside of our new V3 KWT Particle Separator, and the way this thing works, it's similar to a jet engine. The back shaft is the closest to the engine intake, and that effectively powers dirt ejection rotor. And so this spins up, powers this, and then this self-ejects the dirt, the outer ring here. And so this outer ring is where the dirt self-ejects. This is where the clean air goes into the engine, and then this is the intake in the front end. And you can see it basically spins up in the back there. It's kind of hard to see.
So what he's so excited about is their version 3 particle separator. I have the version 2, and Ken offered for me to come check out their facility down in San Marcos, California. It's about a mile from where I went to college, and he wanted me to test out their version 3 particle separator. I love how it's much more simple than the version 2, and it's a bit smaller, and so I couldn't pass it up. So I went down there to check it out. After I went down to check it out, I switched computers. I needed a new computer. I lost some data. I lost the footage that I took down at the facility. Well, that's all right, because the important part, the version 3, I got, and I'm going to go and put it on my CANAM tomorrow. So Ken said that putting this KWT on would be really simple because I have the version 2, and I'm putting the version 3 on now. Well, so we decided we're going to go out to where we store our trailer and try and put it on while the CANAM's still in the trailer. And we have some room. Looks like it'll be pretty doable. We have version 2 off. There it is, and we're about ready to put version 3 on to the center bar. We're going to run it parallel to the center bar. I think that's going to be the best way that we can do it in this application. We came in and took the old version 2 off, came in, mounted version 3 up, and I got to tell you, it's very easy once you kind of figure out where you want to mount it. We ended up putting it along the center bar right here, so it is mounted up. And we're gonna go and run it out in Glamis. Let's go. Okay, so I'm here and I have put the KWT filter on. She's dirty because I've run it out here in Glamis, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give it a new filter. Now, this was my plan for weeks. I was gonna put a new filter in and then see how the dust goes. And then what happened? The rain of 25. Okay, so this is what the old filter looks like. I've had this filter in there for quite some time. This was with the version 2, and then Camp Razor. Yeah, Camp Razor with the version 3. Not much dust. But we're gonna put a new one on just for scientific purposes, I guess. Out with the old, that looks new. And in with the brand new Donaldson. Let's go. Boop. Donaldson in, new one. Let's ride. Time to evaluate the KWT. Now, if you look at some footage of me riding, I went and I rode abnormally close to my friend's rear ends so that I could get more sand, because I thought that it would be pretty wet and there wouldn't be a whole lot of sand coming through. So I rode really close. Check it out. Now, I did that so that we would have more sand to test on. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pull my new filter and see what type of debris is in the filter after running the KWT for a few days of, you know, wide open throttle at times. But good riding. Let's check it out. Pop off that. Nothing really to speak of coming out of the bottom there. A little bit in the case. Nothing there. All right, let's check out. This filter was brand new. Yeah, the filter's brand new. Still looks brand new. Nothing. I gotta tell you, I love that KWT particle separator. It works so well. And this is after you can see me hugging the back end of a couple of different, a sand rail, a quad, and a Can-Am on different rides, trying to get as much sand into the filter as possible. And that was my whole goal, why I hung so tight. Dangerously close at times, but I did it for science. I did it for you guys. And I'll tell you what, this KWT particle separator, flying colors. I love that thing. The simplicity of it, that it's quiet, there are no wires, that it's a simple design. I love that. So Ken at KWT and the whole crew there, great job. Thank you for the tour of the shop. I absolutely love the version 3. I think this thing's gonna stay with me. And guys, go check out KWT and their particle separators if you're doing any sort of dusty riding at all. It really saves your filter. I don't think I'm gonna have to change that filter for quite some time. Well, that's it. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next adventure.